Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Cigars on the Front Porch. I'm your host, Uncle Scotty, and it is a beautiful um, May 6th morning. Today's my birthday. I turned 54. Don't I look it? So it is 9 something in the morning, and I'm up and early. I'm excited about episode number 8 of Cigars on the Front Porch. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel to keep everything going. The subscribers are going up, so I greatly appreciate it. And today we're going to be doing a review of not a cigar per se, but of a gift that I got from one of my best friends, and aka they know who they are. They're my homie. They've been down with me for a good while now, like for flat tires. So I appreciate them and I love you for it. So today we're going to get into the collection that I was given for my birthday. So if anybody's out there and they're curious what to get someone for their cigar collection, just ask them, have a conversation with them, just watch them, talk to them, find out something that they need. And if they don't need anything, find out something that they want. And they can never have too much of something. You can never have too extra of something. If you do get an abundance, you can always give it away to someone. So let's get into the collection. All right, this is the EM collection that my friend got me, and we're gonna open this up. I love the box. The box is just awesome. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't even know what's on the inside of it, but just the fact that I got this beautiful kind of wooden box. It's I mean, it's rustic. It's me. Just the box by itself. I mean, with nothing else. I was like, I'm good. Never has a grown man like been excited over a box. It's like I don't even know what's on the inside. I ain't even went to the inside. I'm just happy to see the box because I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But I just love just the box. I love the touch of it. It's the weight. It's light. It's just right. I can pick it up. I can tote it with me. It's portable. I love that little latch. I love this. I don't know if I'm back in like the 1700s. I love the latch. Little simple stuff like this makes my day. All right, so I'm gonna open this up, and I love the inside of this. We're gonna start out with this EM collection, a coaster. Now, I love coasters, and if I don't have a coaster, I'll get a paper towel or something. I don't like rings on tables or anything like that. You got some condensation coming in with whatever you are drinking, whether it's, doesn't matter, if it's water or whatever. I love this. It keeps everything nice and clean. So I love the coaster. Doesn't take that much for me. Little small simple things. That means a lot. All right, of course, a little sticker that goes with it. We'll put that to the side. We're gonna save the big thing for last. All right. So next on here is, I can get to it. Here we go. Is a cutter. Now I love this one. I love the whole thing, but it is a double guillotine cutter. And the things I love about double guillotines is that they are self-sharpening and that when you put in your cigar and you cut just the tip off the cap, it makes a clean, quick cut versus a single blade. So this is like a double blade guillotine cutter. It'll cut up to, I'm pretty sure, 50 something gauge cigars or whatnot. I don't think you'll be able to get a 60 gauge in there, but most cigars are under 50 gauge. So this is awesome. You can never have too many of these. Small, portable. I love it. And we're going to take this, we're going to set it to the side right there. All right. Next thing on the list is these here. They're cold too. I just took them out. They need at least 4 to 5 hours. They are called whiskey stones. And these whiskey stones, they're very beautiful to look at. They got a little bit of weight to them. And what they do, there are 4 of them. And what they do is they slightly cool your drink. And like I've said before, and I will always say, when you are having a cigar, make sure that you have something sweet to drink, something with sugar. Does not have to be alcohol. It does not have to be alcohol. I can't emphasize that enough. It can be a Coke, some type of Coke drink, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whatever you want. Just make sure that it's got some sugar, because smoking a cigar is going to bring down your blood sugar level slightly. That's why you need to have something on your stomach, eat something, and then have something sweet to drink. Okay? Now some people will have a cigar and they'll just have water, but it's also going to dry your mouth out a little bit as well. So you want to have something to replenish that. The cigar is going to dry your mouth out just a little bit, and it's going to drop your blood sugar just a little bit. I mean, you're not going to crash and bottom out and be laying on the floor, but it will. And for those that get nauseated and get sick, or they didn't prepare. So having a cigar is something that you prepare for, and that's one thing I love about this hobby. It's not something you just go do. It's no big deal. I'm just going to do it. No, you do your prep work before you go do your cigar. So you get your cigar, you get it in the humidor, you get your humidity, you get your temp right. You let the cigar rest for a little bit before you put it in. I mean, when you take it out of this your humidor. And then, of course, you got these stones as well. And I love these. And then the thing I love about them also is that they come in a little case. So if I am on the go and I'm going somewhere, I can just pick the stones, take them out the freezer, throw them in a little bag, put it in my pocket, or put it in my travel humidor and roll out. And I love it. And you put them in here and you put them in the freezer. That's to help keep them clean and keep them all together. Make sure that when you wash them off, you can wash them with warm soap and water or rinse them, whichever one you want, that you make sure that you dry them off completely before you put them in the bag. If not, when they freeze, that water's going to make them stick together and you're going to have to pry them apart. So I'm going to set that right here. And these 4 stones, they're awesome. And plus they look good, and they're going to sink right down to the bottom. The stones will help with keeping things cool. They are not going to dilute your drink. So if you are drinking liquor or something like that, if you put ice cubes in it, which are going to be colder, that water's going to dilute your drink. It's going to water it down. And if some people like that, that's cool. But I just like, okay, the advantage of the stones, they're going to slightly chill your drink from room temperature, and they are going to they're not going to dilute your drink, and they're not going to cause a whole lot of condensation on your glass. And I'll get into that and why that's important in just a minute. All right. This is the finishing move, if I can get it out. There we go. I love this. This is a whiskey glass with an indented cigar rest. And so if you have your cigar, you can always place it like right here where my finger's at, and it will hold it. It'll hold 50, maybe 60 gauge cigar. And that's an advantage because if you are outside, or if you're somewhere you need a cigar rest, you need to put your cigar down. You don't want to put the cigar down on anything because you're putting it to your lips, so you want to keep it off of tables and stuff like that. I just think that's just very unclean if you're setting your cigar down on a table and then you're gonna pick it back up and put it in your mouth. I don't like that. So this right here keeps the cigar off of the table. It also stops you from burning up the table. I mean, if you put it down flat on something, it's heat coming from the cigar, so it's gonna burn something up. And it will fit, it'll slide right in there. It also works on your little hand coordination as well, because that way you can make sure that you're not consuming too much. But I love it, and I figured this glass will hold at least 8 ounces, if not more, maybe 12, maybe 8 to 12 ounces, which is more than enough, because I guess I can't emphasize it more. Don't drink, and if you do, drink in moderation, especially if you're an adult. I mean, you know, let's set this to the side and put that down. And then the other thing I love about this, if I can do it, is when you are done with this, right? You can take this out. You can take all the stuff out of here, which I'm trying to do it with one hand. I'll leave that for right now. And look at the box. And I'm going to get this to measure the depth. So you can tell that you can put several. It's not going to hold. It's geometry, Scotty. It's geometry. It's like it won't hold. All right, it's basic geometry. It's not going to hold. But you can put several cigars in here, and it is a portable humidor. It's portable. I mean, I can pick it up. It's got a little lock, so I'm not, and if I drop it, stuff is not going to fall all over the place. But I can put at least 10, 20 cigars inside of this thing and throw in a humidity packet, and I got a portable humidor. Everything about this gift is awesome. I can use it just to put my gifts in, which I'm not. I'm going to take them out and I'm going to sort them somewhere else. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the glass. But I'm going to use this as a portable humidor. Or just let it sit until I get ready to go somewhere and take everything out. I'll figure it out. But it's got so many options. I'm like, it's turned into like the Forrest Gump of what to do. I could do this with it. I could do this with it. I could do this with it. And it's a lot of different things, and I love that. So, episode number 8 goes to the EM collection from my friend, my best friend that I love, my homie. So I just want to thank you. And once again, like and subscribe to Cigars on the Front Porch. Stay tuned, come back for the next episode. And I want to thank you for spending time with me today and signing up and liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you and welcome again. And I'll see you back on Cigars on the Front Porch.